Hello YouTubers and welcome to my page. Just picked up the legendary scale figure for the Wolf Predator, and I have to say this is one amazing piece. Sideshow has done an amazing job with this piece, and I have to point out the base, it's actually quite heavy. I know a lot of you probably picked up the Hulk maquette and realized how light the actual maquette was and how hollow it was. This thing is solid. From the base to the statue. The actual statue itself weighs quite a bit as well. It's got quite a heft to it. I'm getting close a little bit more. Never was a fan of the movies. I think the actual Alien vs Predator Requiem was quite a disappointing movie. But the actual Wolf Predator, that was probably the best part of the movie. Seeing him fight the alien at the end of the movie was quite fascinating. Now a lot of you guys picked up the Predator Cinemaquette. Unfortunately, I never got to pick that one up because I only started collecting about a year ago. Saw many videos on the actual Predator Cinemaquette. Wanted to pick it up and couldn't because it was sold out. Unfortunate for me, but seeing the Wolf Predator, I thought, yeah, that's a good second choice. But unfortunately, I can't really compare it to the Cinemaquette because I don't have it. But I have to say, this is a Grail piece, by far. I think the paint job is quite good, quite strong. Now, I've seen many videos on YouTube of people picking up this and receiving it damaged in transit. But faithfully, I picked this up, no damages at all. Also comes with a switch out head with the mask. The actual base of this is quite heavy as well. I just wish they put a plaque on there or something like that saying, you know, what the movie was. Just on the actual switch out head base. I'm not really a fan of plaques. I'm glad they left it off this piece because I know the Cinemaquette one's got it. And I also like to point out that The actual whip itself is quite heavy. A lot of people don't want to use the whip because they feel that maybe the hand will break or something like that, but it's quite strong. So this is my first legendary scale piece from Sideshow. I have to say, I'm quite happy with it. And thanks to Statue Hunter 75, it was his video that inspired me to get this piece as well, because I saw his video on and review on this piece in March. And March was the day that I actually flex paid this. And I now just received it. I am totally blown away by it. Totally blown away by it. The actual netting on the actual legs, I know it's not screen accurate, but it's quite sturdy. It's quite good. I actually prefer it with the netting. I've seen the actual Sideshow sorry, I actually seen the actual Sideshow revealing at Comic-Con, and it didn't have the netting on the legs, so yeah, that can be debatable whether it actually works or not for some people. I know some people just totally hated the fact that it had netting on there and decided not to pick it up because of that. I know Sideshow's actually sold out of this piece right now, and you can't get it anymore. I think the numbers were quite low, probably in the 300 range, probably 500, but I reckon no, probably 300 range. So I'm quite fortunate to get this piece. The unboxing of it was quite interesting as well. I followed the instructions of many people saying that actually you need to put the parts on first and put the head on last. That actually worked the treat. Now no, this is not actually a 1/2 scale. Probably 1/3 scale. But I must admit, I too was a bit afraid, thinking that, you know, legendary should be legendary and it should be 1/2 scale. But seeing how heavy this piece is, I think it's the perfect size. This is probably the heaviest legendary scale piece Sideshow do. You know, you got the Iron Man piece as well, and you've also got Wolverine. And a few others, but they're not as heavy as this piece. This is probably the heaviest piece. The actual backpack is quite heavy as well. Just blown away. Love it, love it, love it to death. I also know that a lot of people didn't really like the base, saying it was too plain, but when you really look at it, it's a diorama. You know, I look at it and I can see a diorama. You know, you got the alien as the base. You know, the blood, little bit of blood splatter. In the movie, it's actually in the movie. It's quite a short scene, but you actually see when the actual predator tears the alien in half. You can actually see that scene. But what sold me on this actual piece was the actual pose. There's nothing quite like it. It's just stunning. Amazing to look at. Now if you can get up close, you can actually see the detail inside its mouth. It's also got veins and stuff. If you look closely there, you can actually see the veins on the side of the mouth. And on the other side of the mouth where the actual acid's burnt in from the alien acid. Detail is insane. Just amazing. I'll come up on top of his head here. Look at that. I am just in awe with this piece. Size and scale just perfect. I know like you guys will be picking up the Doctor Doom Legendary Scale figure, which is quite big from what I've been looking at and reading about, but it's not as heavy as this piece. This is definitely a Grail, without a doubt, Grail. Anyway, thanks for watching my revealing or review on the Wolf Predator Legendary Scale figure by Sideshow Collectables.
No